we have about 115 riders here, of which 24 of them are in our Sport Riding 101, working on fundamentals. The idea being if we can get them up to speed a little bit quicker, we'll make them safer motorcyclists. We're able to demonstrate higher speed braking, higher speed cornering, in a more open space, so that how this translates to the road makes them a better, more safer motorcyclist, because when they experience something like a car coming out in front of them, a deer, or some other vehicle happening when they're out on the street, they're not reacting to it in an inappropriate way, because we find that many times accidents are a lot to do with the riders themselves, and if we can show them some different fundamentals, different ways of being able to work around that, they'll be safer riders for that. Our typical student is a couple of them that we have today are riders that come in off of MSF, Motorcycle Safety Foundation program, that are looking for just a little bit more. They want to gain confidence in their motorcycle and they just don't have it just yet. So they're getting interested in perhaps performance riding. Maybe they bought a new sport bike or a new cruiser motorcycle, but they didn't get the education that they necessarily might need when they go in a parking lot. So they come to us and they say, I want to learn a little bit more at a little higher clip, real world speed street skills.
But to smoothly apply the throttle. We prepare the rider in a controlled environment to develop actual skills, not just confidence, right? Actual skills. How does that translate to the street? Well, if they come up on a curve and there's sand, gravel, or some other obstacle, they have the confidence to choose a different line. Vision and target fixation happen on the street the same way that they do on the track, right? So if they practice, it can save their lives on the street.
I just want to learn. Motorcycling is really, really fun, but it also can be really dangerous, so why not make it as safe as it can be, which is by having as much knowledge as you can possibly have. The stuff you learn here makes riding on the street a lot easier. It's the same stuff, it's the same skills, smooth application of the controls, everything's the same. The other thing that's kind of nice about riding here is you get to get the stupid stuff out in a much safer environment. It turns you into a better citizen out on the road. There's no reason to go screaming around on the street, because you do it here safer and with a lot more fun.
It really does feel good when we're able to show somebody and you can see an epiphany and have an experience where someone who's been working on perhaps reinforcing bad habits for a very long time, and they come out here onto the racetrack once again where we really try to make the appropriate environment, and they could literally test their skills, they could literally develop some skills, but they can do some things in a way that they couldn't do out on the street. And when they have that epiphany, for us, it's a vicarious experience.